Alright, thanks for watching. This is going to be the review of my Woodland Mills 722 Sawmill.
Okay, so this is the biggest problem I had as far as assembly, was getting this. When you do these, when you build this, okay, they say put it up I think at least 4 or 6 inches. I'm up about 5.5 inches. You really want to be higher than that because, as you can see, that's as high as that goes down, or as low. So when I get, as I had recently, I just had a few like 10-inch logs. I can't even mill them with that, and those are perfect for rolling the log over because they just hit that 45 angle, and then the log rolls back down and sits on the log rest. So forget my mess out here. I was working. Thought I'd do this before I cleaned up and called it a day. So I would suggest putting this up 8 inches off the floor because you really want to be able to use those until you get down to the last little bit. I learned the hard way. So I'll eventually, I'm going to put this up higher. I'm just trying to put it off as long as I can, I guess. And really, I only have one more log right now to mill, and then I'm out for the time being. So there's no big hurry on that. So get it up high, at least 6-8 inches minimum. Next, I've had problems with the blade guide bearings. Okay, you can see them there. I don't know. Sorry, I put this thing on here just because my kids come out here and I already just cleaning it. I was using the air hose to blow this sucker off, and I took my eyes off what I was doing and I just bashed it in the blade. Didn't even hit it all that hard, but it slit me deep. So I keep this on it now just in case one of the kids takes a header onto it or something. So these bearings go quickly. I would definitely, I milled 8 logs and then I had this bearing screaming at me. Man, a big old groove into it. You can actually see it's getting a little groove into it already. And that's only like 4 logs old, so that bearing's about to go. So you'll start breaking blades. I think that's what happened. I snapped 2 blades, and then it forced me, okay, that's something I'm doing wrong. Trying to stop and figure out what the hell's going on, and I pretty much narrowed it down to those bearings. There's another one over here. So, I mean, it's nothing against them. It's just, order more of them. You can get them on eBay for like $2 a piece or something like that. I think I ordered 6 of them for $11. As you can see here, the blade, the shroud or the cover, the blade cover, clearly don't line up. Okay, my bolt, where'd it go?
This is my bolt. It's already almost stripped out. So, yeah, their quality control definitely overlooked that. It's minor. I'm going to make some kind of quick connect there. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet.
What we're looking at here is this is how the blade tensioner works. There's a nut here with a washer, and you tighten it down. It pulls the whole motor this way, and then you tighten down the motor mounts. But the instructions, I think they say they allow like a 1/4 inch of travel in the belt. Okay, I'm not a mechanic, all right? I don't know exactly what pressure, how much pressure you're supposed to put on the belt to get it to flex. So I got it to move more than like 1/2 inch. I mean, I'm stronger than most, so I don't know. I'm putting this off to my bad that I was just over tightening it. But as you can see here, I was trying to get that, because I had about 1/2 inch of travel in the belt, maybe a little more, closer to a full inch. So I thought it was too loose, and I kept tightening it, kept tightening it, kept tightening it, and stripped those threads right out. So I had to get a couple big clamps and clamp the motor that way, and then tighten the bolts down. It works. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm just going to get a series of washers I need to get a new metric thread though. I think it was metric, or I mean, I'm sorry, a metric nut. And then I get a bunch of washers, or maybe like some kind of a spacer to put there, and then I can use that again. But I would definitely suggest, right now, currently, I'll show you how much travel I have in my belt. Here's a good, almost full inch of travel in there. It's tight though, and it works fine. So if you're a rookie like me, don't do what I did. I don't know what they mean by a 1/4 inch of travel. I mean, is that like pushing on it like this? Because that's the only way I can get a 1/4 inch out of there. I couldn't tighten it up enough. But like I said, it works. This is my travel. It goes down to close to that shroud and then up. And it's tight. It functions just fine. Sometimes when I use too aggressive of a drip, I'll notice the belts in this V pulley here start slipping. I can hear it. So I have to adjust the drip at that point. What else was there? Oh, watch this. Okay, this comes loose. All right, I locked this sucker down, and this thing actually came off or undone, and I found this thing bent like that, and it was just hanging from like right here. As you can probably see where it was hanging. Look at, damn, that flash is killing me here. So can you see the, I don't know, whatever. But it was bent back like this, and then it was just hanging from like right there. So watch that. I've had to tighten it up a few times. It works. You know, what do you expect? You get an entry-level machine that's already having issues getting it to start. Granted, I've used for about 20-25 hours already, so probably needs a tune-up fairly soon, at least to clean out the air filter, I would think. So I don't know. It's too soon to knock the motor yet, but I can tell you, like, sometimes I have to pull this thing 5 or 6 times to get it to kick over. So that kind of sucks. When I loosen this, right, that pulley doesn't go loose. Like, I have to, like, beat the hell out of that thing to get it to go loose. I'm not exactly sure what the hell's going on. I'm sure it's something I'm doing wrong, being that I don't really know my way around these machines at the moment. Lack of experience. So if anybody's got any advice, but I pull this loose, right? Okay, tension's off. But this thing, it doesn't move. I have to, like, go on that tensioner handle. I have to hit that tensioner handle, and I have to get my gloves, and I have to literally, like, go at it, start bending the blade up and down, and then wiggling this pulley back and forth, and finally I can get it. And if I start walking the blade off by spinning the pulley and using my other hand to pull the blade like that, then I can get it off. And once it's off, the new one goes back on. But at that point, the tracking is screwed. So, like I said, I'm sure it's my error. You know, I'm sure there's something I'm not doing right. But, you know, live and learn. I'll figure these things out. Yeah, all in all, I'm happy with it. It's fine. I think it's going to do just right for what I need for now. Eventually, I'm going to have to get a bigger one because this just isn't going to cut it for a small-scale business, even a little garage business. I mean, like I said, I've already had issues, and I've only milled 13 or 14 logs. So yeah, I'm happy with it. It's good. My only regret is that I wish I would have held out and saved a little more money and got the 30 or the 26. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, it's a good machine. And if you're thinking about buying one, I would definitely, I mean, I've never used the Harbor Freight one, but they're in the same price point, and I would definitely recommend getting this over the Harbor Freight one. But then again, I've never used the Harbor Freight one. I've heard they have some of the same issues with the track. So that's about it. I'm going to do a review for the the Woodland Mills blade sharpener, and I got that working. Actually, I shot it yesterday, and then I went back and watched the video, and it was horrible. So I'm going to redo that one again, but it'll be some time before I actually need to sharpen my blades again. So what I'll do is next time I get some logs in and burn up some blades, and I'll throw them on the sharpener and I'll let you guys watch. And I think it's pretty good. I'll give that one a pretty good review. This sharpener is pretty easy to use, even for someone like myself, and it works pretty well, I guess. I mean, I've only used it a few times. I've sharpened every blade twice, and 2 of my original 6 blades I broke. So I'm down to 4 blades. This blade that's on here now is the 3rd use, so it's been sharpened twice. The one on the wall has been sharpened twice, but it's brand new. It's, you know, freshly sharpened. I have one blade that I haven't used yet at all. I'm trying to keep it brand new because I want to build a tooth setter, and I want to be able to use the new blade as sort of like a jig for how far I need to press the teeth on the old blades. And I'm afraid if I use it, I mean, there's going to come a point where I have to order more blades, and then at that point I'll use that blade and then take one of my new ones. But I'm trying to put off buying those damn blades as long as possible. Damn it, got to make some money somehow. All right, so yeah, subscribe, like it if you liked it, and if you didn't, like it anyway. It ain't gonna hurt you anything. And well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Till my next video, I'm out.